is a cool place. It was the least popular national park. 'Cause I looked this up. I was just curious. Of all that, we're trying to cross off all these. If there was one that should wait. It's like if we're going to visit a state, and there's a national park there, we're going to see this just to cross off the state. I want to know is there a national park we should not visit? It was Hot Springs.
Oh.
Supposedly, Hot Springs is the least favorited national park. From what I gathered. Not like the least visited,
right?
Just the least favorite.
Yeah.
That's the least enjoyed national park.
What's the least visited in the lower 48?
I think it is Isle Royale. Where is it? Because it's hard to get to. This Isle Royale National Park. I think this is the least visited in the 48, just because it's so difficult to get here. It's up north, so you can only really get there in like the only fun time is in the summer.
Right.
I guess
you could go skiing up there.
You could go in the winter when it's frozen, but I think this is the least visited in the 48.
It's just a remote little island.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, why wouldn't you want to go there? That sounds. I guess it's just out of the way.
There's nothing there. I don't know. Does it look like there's anything here?
Forest.
Exactly.
And mosquitoes. This looks like mosquito hell.
It just all looks the same. I don't know. That's just me looking at it. I'm sure when you go there, it may just be one of those that are just kind of like, I think a friend of mine called it a sleeper. It's one that you don't really think of anything much, and then you get there and you're like, wow, this is actually something. There's something to this.
Fair.
Yeah.
Ugh. And then the 2030s. National parks. Speed run.
See, I'd want to at least designate a day to each one.
Yeah.
Like a full day.
Right.
Not like these half-day things. Because, see, look at this. You have three. You have National Cascades, National Olympic National Park, Olympic National Forest, and then you had whichever one the big-ass mountain is.
The big-ass...
What is it? Olympia. Mount Olympia.
That's Olympic National Park.
Well, then there's a third one. There's three. I know there's three.
Who knows? Anyways. Well, we wanted to be done. Here we are. Look how big you are. you were like you were like in it, and it's just like you were freaking like half the screen. I'm like, all right. Oh, you're still looking this up? Yeah. We have a.
Do you have the map? No, I have a map of all of them. I don't know if you have a map of all of them.
No, I don't.
Mount Rainier.
Mount Rainier.
Rainier, however you say it. Where's the one I always like to look at? This one. I always like looking at this one. Oh, no, I want to open image. Yes.
That's yeah. That's a.
But yeah,
that's a
1 day, 2 days. No, I'm sorry. 1 day, spend a day there. That's 2. 3 days, and 4 days to stay there.
Oh crap! There's pinnacles. What? And Kings can't. Oh, I forgot. There's like 8. I forgot. California's got like 7 national parks.
Yeah.
Oh, and Channel Islands, Joshua Tree. Oh my God, there are so many in California.
There's not just 4.
Yeah, I don't know where I was thinking there. Oh my God.
California and Alaska have the most.
Yeah.
Which is why I was saying you could, in theory, spend a day at each one and take a little plane, and just go to each one. Or a bus. You could bus to each one.
That sounds expensive and a very long journey.
Well, driving a car is expensive too.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, because actually you can take I think is it the Copa Valley? So Fairbanks has a charter that runs to one of them.
Of course.
So you take a plane to Fairbanks, and then you can charter. Or maybe they actually have a private plane that they have that goes to it.
Well,
there's one of them. They actually will fly you to the national park. Like, the national park literally has a runway. And and you can literally just fly.
There's nothing out there, so.
And you can just fly there. And then, and then there's 2 U.S. territories that have them. American Samoa and the Virgin Islands also have one.
Those I can get behind.
And I heard this dried tortugas. It's off in the Keys.
Yeah.
And I heard that you can actually to camp there is actually quite an experience.
Yeah, they lock you on an island by yourself, don't they?
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it's really fun.
If you're an experienced camper.
Hey, we have experience.
What? What do you mean we have experience?
We set up a tent in the wind. We fended for ourselves in the middle of the night.
It's true.
And we made it till morning.
That's true.
And we made it till morning.
That is true.
We set up a tent. We fended our way through the dark, and we made it to morning.
We did do something. Now,
whether or not we stayed in the right vicinity of, what people would consider camping, well, details. We did it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so what's the count? So 1...
You ever been... So
4... Because this is 5. To drive here and then drive back. Actually, no, I think it's like 6. I think it's just a long drive. You only get like one, but you get like one day. And it's which one do you go to? And it's a half day. You can't even spend a whole day. And it's Yellowstone or Grand Teton.
Grand Teton's a lot. There's a lot less to see there. It's really small.
I don't know if it's a mountain range. It's a mountain range. It's not small.
Well, I watched a guy he did a video on Grand Tetons.
Like, maybe in terms of square acres compared to all the others, but, like, look how much hiking there is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hiking. This is mountains. I mean, it's very, very pretty. I will say that. It's a beautiful place. But
we're going to have to bring guns.
To this?
Yes!
No.
Grizzly bear?
No, you're not. No, you'll be fine.
I'm gonna bring a gun. You can bring bear spray.
You'll be just fine.
I'm bringing a gun. On my list of things to buy.
I don't even know if you can bring a gun into that national park.
I would assume.
I take a gun
to a national.
Grand Teton. It's prohibited.
Wow. Oh, and buildings.
Buildings were noticed. Firearms may not be discharged in a national park.
During legal hunting seasons.
But are you going there to hunt?
No, this is protection. That's the thing, right? So what? If I'm gonna go to prison, but at least I will survive. I would rather go to prison than be eaten by a grizzly bear or charged down by a moose.
Either way, you're not gonna have a very good life. One way, your life is just dead.
Yeah,
gone,
but
and the other way, your life is wasted away in prison.
Well, no, but think about it.
Either way, your life.
No, but think about this in federal. But no, the thing is though, you're gonna go to court, and they're gonna be like, "All right, explain the situation. There was a bear. My cousin decided to go throw a stick at it. It attacked him, so I pulled out my revolver and unloaded 6 rounds into the grizzly bear. He still died, but I survived."
Yeah.
His head.
And then it's 2 days to see, but look, they have this all on a nice little line. I figured, this is perfect.
Oh, yeah, because that's your plan.
That was exactly my plan.
Because we've all been to Virginia already.
This is literally a straight line. And then...
A cave. How exciting.
So you come down Louisiana, and you take the shortest route through Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. Just get them, just nick, and then up to Conagry. And then take a line.
Oh, man. What the hell kind of photos am I going to have from Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida?
The beach. My fan.
You mean the swamp?
A swamp. The swamp.
I mean, I guess if of all the states you'd want to spend the least amount of time in, those are two of them.
Bam! Right there. Boop. boop, boop.
Except for the fact that on this trip, you want to stay in the two most dangerous cities in the entire country. Louisiana.
I just said, it was right. New Orleans is right there.
Can we stay outside of St. Louis?
Yeah. I never said... I said go to St. Louis. I never said stay in St. Louis.
Okay, good. I really shouldn't.
I just said go to.
Because the last time I was in St. Louis, our car got broken into.
Yeah, and you also said it was your dad's fault.
Not entirely. We parked... Yes, we parked in a part of the parking garage that we learned afterwards we probably shouldn't have parked in. But how the hell were we supposed to know? We're tourists.
No, I don't know.
And, we'd be like, why don't we park over here? And you'd be like, all right. And I'm like, on my tablet, playing watermelons, not paying attention. And I'm looking up like, this looks familiar.
Watermelons. Wow, watermelon. What a good game.
So much just the chanting. Watermelon. Watermelon! Oh my god. What do you remember about the annular eclipse? Watermelons. What? Lots of watermelons. That doesn't make any sense. You don't make any sense.
But that's the problem. Most people, they spend days on these trips. But they don't factor in it takes days to get there. Well, they must just be flying to these places.
Yeah. They have
Either
budgets.
that or they're taking an RV and spending weeks just accounting for the drive time.
They have money and not real jobs.
And I think that's probably what it is. Well, no, They take weeks off, like 2-3 weeks off, to account for all the driving, so they can just spend days at a national park. Or they just fly there, so they could spend a week there, and then get a rental car or whatever, and then fly back. And that's the problem, how are you supposed to cross off all these states with a rental car?
Very expensive.
Exactly.
Oh well, but it'd be fun driving to Maine. The Maine trip.
But I just feel like we won't be able to do anything unless we make it more than 8 days.
Do you really want to do things in Ohio?
No, but New York.
Oh, yeah.
I think we'll
just have to go back to New York.
You could spend an entire summer in Central Park.
Not in Central Park.
Well, in the region.
Yes.
In that one, in the block, that one giant grid of Ellis Island, this whole area.
Yeah.
This whole area, just circle this highway. You could spend a summer there.
Yeah.
Because you got everything. You got all the main attractions right there that everyone wants to go see. And then you got museum after museum after museum.
Yep.
I mean, it'll be expensive, but there's a lot to do.
Yep. In the metropolis.
Yeah.
God, just look. There's so much city. It's huge. It's insane.
Well, it's been around since...
Before the country was born.
1600?
Yeah. When was New York City founded?
$1624.
1624. That's insane.
Yeah.
Anyways, well... We're over time. I would like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to podcasts. There'll probably only be one left for December. Maybe we'll figure something out for the end of the year, but maybe we'll take a break until the new year. I don't know. We'll figure something out. And good night.